Because today, Norfen, I woke up 8 in the morning and couldn't go back to sleep. And I laid there in bed, going through the Twitter, and I saw a post. There was a Metal Gear Solid Delta event happening in the city today. Said I didn't need tickets, just come on down. Well, I went on down. And I got to play Metal Gear Solid Delta, aka the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. For about 40 minutes. Didn't feel long, but I got a good taste. But I did shoot some video for you, so let's talk about my experience. Here we are outside. Got the nice little promo. Got a little jungle element that I was digging. I really love the design of this. Yes, that was a young Ocelot cosplayer. I was gonna try to interview him, but didn't get enough time. Then I spotted Snake, Naked Snake here, chatting up with a fan. What a lad, what a Chad. Even the ladies love him. See, they take pictures of him. Wowee. Eventually, it was time for me to go inside, and I entered the little pop-up. And it is a pop-up. Yes, there's some merch you can buy. On the left, that merch you could only order online, but you had to be in the vicinity of the area. There's some more merch on the right. I don't think I captured here because people are talking to me and telling me things I already know. Yeah, you see a little bit over there, but too many people. But I guarantee you, trying to capture footage. Didn't know I was already on a timeline for my gameplay. It was pretty much just like, yeah, just go in. Because I think they put me in at 11, so they were like, oh, you can only play till 11:45. I think I got down there 11:11 because I was filming shit. But here's the awesome stuff right here. This room, these fake flowers. Last scene of Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. You have to fight the boss. Oh, this was just awesome. I knew I had to come to this just for this because I was like, this is a once in a lifetime thing. One of my favorite games, right? But really cool. A bunch of people waiting, shooting. Again, didn't know my game time already started. So I'm just here shooting stuff for a little bit. I'm like, oh, maybe I should go down and freaking play the game. But yeah, I think this was the game itself running. Felt like her just waiting there for a fight. So they would not let me film on the way down. So he had a costume guard here, so he let me take a picture. But yeah, we were not allowed to film in the gameplay area or any gameplay, which was kind of a bummer. They were like, if they see your phone, it's a problem. So took some pictures. I would say this is the kind of work I do. I should have asked what company they work for. They're definitely brand ambassador. This was funny. On the way down, I just saw the stealth entrance. Oh, the stealth experience. You have here for the stealth experience. I was like, all right, dig that. All right, yeah, right. Well, that's why they didn't want no cell phones. They were like, nah, this is stealth experience. I don't know why I put these pictures for so long. Oh, all right. So this is the other merch. Yeah, I don't know. They're being weird with the gameplay, and I'll get into that in a little bit. And I didn't get anything. Like the hat was 25. The stocks I think were 15. That jacket was like I think 100, 200. Actually, I have my phone here. I can tell you the prices right now. They'll be saved unless it logs me out. So this was stuff you would order online. I couldn't take this. It was very I think they kicked me out the website. Weird. So yeah, this is stuff you could order online if you're there, but you had to be in the vicinity of it. Get it? So like, yeah, the fanny pack, the shirt, the bino. Yeah, I was thinking of getting the hat because it was like 25 for the show, but I was like, what, I'm gonna just have this hat? And then like, sure, I could have probably resold it, but like, oh my god, reselling things is such a hassle with people sometimes. Like, I don't do eBay anymore. Fuck eBay. So this is the stuff you could buy there. And I thought this was like a pen, but it was just like a metal emblem piece for some reason. I was like, okay, you just have this metal emblem. I guess you can, I don't know, just have. Like, it looked cool, but $30, nah. And they had like a magnet. That's a snake magnet. I was like, all right. And I don't think I got the poster in the shot here, but they had a poster for $85, and I was like, yeah, really cool. Like, oh yeah, the artist is here. He's signing it. I was like, yeah, $85 is crazy. They had this cool crate. I kind of wanted this crate. It wasn't for sale. The crate wasn't for sale. I think that's it. For the like, it was a really cool little pop-up. It was, you know, I think I saw the developers there. I saw on social media David Hayter, the voice of Snake, showed up. This was David Hayter. This is just a naked Snake just enjoying like a boba tea. Just call him. I was like, oh, Snake enjoys his boba. Her front toy box is small would have been cooler. Yeah, I mean, facts. Not gonna argue there. But yeah, I think that's it. I'll keep it rolling. Let me load up some gameplay here. I mean, like I said, they wouldn't let us film gameplay, and I had, I think, 40 to 30 minutes of gameplay the game. And you play it on with an Xbox controller and a PlayStation 5. And for some reason I went with the PC. I don't know why I didn't go with the PlayStation. They should have tested out the console, but I went with the PC because I had the Xbox controller and like, you know, similar to my controller. So I was like, oh, let me try with you know, my controller, get a feel of the game. And it felt like it was the whole game. Like, you had the menu there, like all the modes. And this, I'm just gonna load up some gameplay that has it here. I'm gonna just have some gameplay running while I talk here. This is what I found. This is just from it looked like it felt like the whole game. Like, yeah, you start off the menu. I could have played Snake versus Monkey. There was a question mark mode, which I'm assuming is the online mode, which is, I mean, that you have to unlock the online mode by beating the game or playing the game for a certain part. I don't know. Is the online mode coming after launch? They're being weird with the online mode. They haven't. Probably didn't expect you to get too far in the game, 4 or 5 minutes. Well, it's the full game because one of the guys next to me was speed running through it, and he got to like the second mission. Like, if you, I don't know if you play Metal Gear Solid Snake, is like when you go back at nighttime. Like, he got to that, and like I was trying to skip the cutscene at the start. Like, I wanted to check it out, and like, you know, the graphics are freaking great. There's no denying, like, when they do these remakes, the biggest standout is always the graphics, because you're using current gen graphics, so they look great. There's a lot of great detail, but it took me a while to figure out how to skip the cutscene because this controller had the start button at the bottom. Anyway, once I finally got to start the gameplay, which again is the start of the mission, which is a bit slow, a bit of a tutorial. It felt it gave you the option to play in the new style and the legacy style, like the controls and the camera of what I'm playing with Metal Gear Solid 2. You can play this remake, the top-down camera, old school controls if you want. But I tried out the new controls, and the new controls are your modern kind of, like, you can move and shoot over the shoulder. The left bumper, it felt like they added a stealth walk that I don't think was in the original. You held on the button and you move as quietly. Oh no, it was you move with the D-pad. Okay, okay. So they moved that to the bumper. So they made the controls more streamlined. You know.
Where's Metal Gear? Where's Metal Gear?
Oh yeah, we got some new cards. Did not test them. Like, we gotta test those cards tonight. But yeah, obviously they added some. I think they got the original voice actors to re-record the tutorial because, like, there's new controls, and they streamline, as you can see here, the camo. That was like the biggest complaint people had with the original, is like you had to go into the menu to like manually change his camo. Like now D-pad is where you get your items. You hold left D-pad for your items, right D-pad for your weapons, up D-pad I think was camo, down D-pad was the codec. Apparently with the codec you can listen and play the game, which I didn't know or try. But once I figured out the camo thing, there is like a slight load when you change the camo, which made me laugh, but I guess that's how they explain like his outfit changing. Like it would be, I guess, kind of weird to just see the camo and his outfit change. I don't know if there's like a setting you could change. But yeah, that was pretty cool. The movement felt fine for what I played. Like I didn't have any rumble on the PC controller, which again I should have went with PS5 looking back. But the movement seemed fine. Like they had a little crouch walk that you kind of see here at right here at this tank. He has like this little crouch walk that's I think from Metal Gear Solid 5, so that's an added feature. Diving and rolling, or apparently you can roll around too on the ground, which is another, like it just feels like they gave him a lot more fluid movements. And I saw people online be like, oh, test out the AI. How's the AI? Because like, you know, Metal Gear Solid has some of the best AI. And now I played on normal, and granted it's like the first part. You know, I went to a red alert phase to test out the AI. It felt like they were a little slow. I don't know if it's like they just added more animation, so the guard's reaction time isn't as quick as the original. Because like in the original, they would react to shoot you so fast that now that I noticed that they added animations to the guards, because supposedly this game is still kind of using the same engine and kind of animations from the original, supposedly. Like the layout, the levels, like they didn't do a Resident Evil 2 remake. This is supposed to be like or Resident Evil 4, like Resident Evil 4 I think changed things too. This is supposed to be like a straightforward remake. I'm trying to think like Dead Space, like the Dead Space remake. But yeah, the guards felt a little off, but I don't know if it's like in a bad way or it's just this is a new way to get used to them. But something was a little off with the guards. And then I was trying to do the CQC where, you know, you run up and throw people and you fight. And I was wearing like this stupid frog mask and it wouldn't let me grab people. I don't know if it was a glitch or is this like, that's what the frog mask does, like a weird effect, or you can't grab people with a mask. I don't know. But once I got the stupid mask off, I was able to CQC and grab people, which is a huge feature for this game in the original. And the CQC feels a lot more fluid in this. Like, feels like you could do a lot more with it, which I'm hopeful. But again, like I felt like I got 30 minutes of the game and I'm just speed running through, feeling the movement and the action. My general impressions from this gameplay is that I am hopeful. I'm not psyched. I'm not 100% sold. But I see reviews. Sure, it was the frog. It was the frog mask. I mean, it was the Kyoko frog. Like the frogs you shoot in this game. I'm hopeful. You know, I'm very hopeful because this is one of my favorite Metal Gear Solid games. You know, so I'm very hopeful for this game, but I'm not buying this game until I see reviews. You know, and just the fact we could have filmed gameplay is so weird. You know, it's never a good sign when developers are kind of scared of showing their game, especially when the game comes out at the end of this month. You know? And it's just like, don't you want people, like, it's kind of a bit of a red flag in my opinion. But what I played, it felt like they didn't fuck the game up. I felt very hopeful for this, but I am also very conflicted with supporting this game because Hideo Kojima was not involved at all in the making of this game. Like, his name shows up in the cutscene, you know, there's like, it goes based off, you know, but he has expressed that he's not playing this. Yeah, the graphics are really good. But yeah, Hideo Kojima has expressed he's not playing this because, you know, after the terrible fallout Konami did with Metal Gear, they pretty much took Metal Gear Solid franchise away from him. You know, this is something his baby. So yeah, it's a double-edged sword where I was like, I want to support this game, I want to play this game because I love Metal Gear Solid. I want more Metal Gear Solid. If this remake goes well, maybe they'll do part 4 or part 1. Those will be the next two. Well, Metal Gear Solid 2 should be the last. You know, maybe just go into Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 4 kind of order. But yeah, it's just a double-edged sword for me, man. Like I don't know. Like should I support this? You know. Also, I guess the same studio that did the Oblivion remastered worked on this too, and they did a good job with that. It seems like. I mean, I wanted to play more of it, but I put it to the side because I was like, oh, if I start playing this Oblivion remake remaster, bro, I ain't doing this. Show's ain't doing shit. But yeah, it's a double-edged sword where I feel conflicted in supporting this game because even, you know, Hideo Kojima has expressed that he's not a fan of it. It's like, bro, I rather support the creator, but also like he haven't gotten a Metal Gear Solid game in, but I think 10 years it feels like now. Metal Gear Solid 5 was the last one, or I guess when I count Metal Gear Survive, but that's not a real Metal Gear fucking game. I didn't play that shit. So yeah, what I played today of Metal Gear Solid Delta was alright. Like, I wasn't disappointed. It didn't feel like they fucked it up. I am hopeful, but I am not 100% sold. I want to get excited, but I'm so skeptical, bro. I'm so, because, you know, we got burned with the GTA Definitive Edition. That shit fucked me up. I pre-ordered that shit through Xbox. I was like, this is gonna slap. So, you know, fingers crossed. I really hope they pull out the part, but like I said, I'm very conflicted. Very conflicted on this game. It's just a weird vibe, man. It's just a weird vibe. What do you think, Norfin? Should I support this new game? You know what I played. You know, the plan. The reason I did the spy season was I was gonna end. That was gonna be the next game I played. Technically, that's supposed to be the next Metal Gear Solid game I play after 2. Is part 3. That's what came out before part 4. That's how numbers work. Yeah, like, I'm gonna wait for the reviews. Reviews are gonna be the final nail in the coffin.
Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along.